So with me being a new player in Forza Horizon 4, one thing I had to talk about a little bit here was some of the most stunning spots I found as a new player, or even like from the eyes of a new player. Like for example, you guys will see right off the bat here, I am driving the Ram in the snow on this mountain, dude. I was just kind of driving around looking in the distance and kind of taking the entire thing in, guys. I gotta admit, there is so many stunning areas here in Forza Horizon 4, and honestly, I have to do a lot more exploring, but right now I want to show you guys a few of the spots I did end up finding. Now, the first spot I did want to share here is on the left part of the map. I think it's called the Derwent Water. Is that what that big lake is called? But either way, I did end up kind of driving over here on accident when I was doing a race. Now, keep in mind, guys, the footage you are seeing is the autumn setting. I will show some in the winter here in a minute, but I was like, okay, well, let me go check this out because I really do love big bodies of water like this where you could see like all the mountains and the trees in the background, and it's kind of like a really beautiful scenery. And I'm not gonna lie, back in Colorado, some of the roads over there, like these smaller, like tiny dirt roads, you drive along like a big body of water like this, like a lake, and you kind of just see everything in the distance, man, and you kind of just sit there and like, take it all in. And to be real, I was doing that in this game when I was playing it, man. I was driving along this road in the Ram, and I'm like, wow, this is absolutely beautiful, man. I love this setting. I do love the way they have everything colored. The entire thing kind of just makes you sit there and go, wow, look at this. You look at the mountains in the background. You kind of just sit there and take the view in. And the funny part is some of this might end up sounding on the dumb side, guys. But then again, though, I'm kind of easy when it comes to stuff like this in a game. Like I see the scenery, I see the feeling that it gives you and stuff. And I'm like, nah, this is actually pretty amazing. I love it. And it seems like Forza Horizon 4 really is doing a lot of that to me for some odd reason. I honestly can't wait to play through the other Horizons as I've also heard great things about those. And you know what the funny part is? I do feel like in some ways people might end up feeling kind of similar to me in that. Like you might end up finding a beautiful place in a racing game or even any game in general and kind of just sit there and like take the view in. Do let me know your thoughts on that. But the other part I did also want to show you guys is the same area but in the snow. And honestly, dude, this also looks amazing. I love the way winter feels. Now, this is also coming from someone who does live in Florida, so we obviously don't have snow. And the kind of it's actually kind of funny as I do kind of miss the winter now with this. I do actually miss the snow in a way. Like when I was driving along this road, kind of just looking in the distance, seeing like the darker clouds, the flurries coming down and stuff like that. You see all the mountains in the background, and I don't know, man, it kind of just hits you. The entire lake is kind of frozen over, and it really gives you like that weird wintry feeling. I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm losing my mind after playing this game a bit, but then again, I feel like a lot of people are probably taking the scenery and stuff, and that's obviously a big part of a racing game, which has kind of really sucked me in with Forza Horizon 4. Speaking of areas that really did kind of suck me into Forza Horizon 4, and I'm going to admit this one probably isn't that surprising. It's the big mountain that's pretty much on the top of the map there. I would almost guarantee most players have probably drove to the top of this and kind of just looked out, man. But I also did end up getting footage of the autumn setting and the winter. When I cruised up this in the autumn setting, dude, like it really is crazy just seeing like the depth of the entire map in the background, like flying up the road, seeing the coloring and just everything about it, dude. I'm like, I have to go up there. I have to look out on the entire map. And funny part is I could barely drive straight up the road because I always had the camera looking to the right so I could check out, everything over there instead of actually driving on the road, which, is kind of a smart idea, am I right? But either way, though, when I did finally end up getting up there, man, I kind of paused for a second. I went, wow, like, it really is crazy what a beautiful view this game actually has, kind of in so many different areas. You could see like everything in the background. I love the coloring of autumn too, dude. Like it actually looks so dang good in a lot of places. And I gotta admit, maybe autumn and winter might be my favorite times in this game. Like spring is cool, but dude, the way autumn looks with the orange trees and just the setting of it, you can even see that when you're driving or like on the top of this mountain, for example. You can really see autumn kind of taking effect, bro. Like even in the camera view here, guys, looking out over pretty much everything, it just looks amazing, dude. And I guarantee a lot of people probably looked at this mountain and went, yo, no, this place is absolutely beautiful. And as I said before, I had to go up there when it is snowing as well. And to be honest, dude, like when I got to the top of the mountain in the snow, I kind of just ended up sitting there and kind of just looking out and just taking it all in, man. It's so dang cool, like going from autumn to like winter and seeing the difference of the atmosphere the game actually gives you. Now, again, some of this might end up sounding a bit dumb, but also I feel like players probably felt similar when playing Forza. And you know what, dude? Being a brand new Forza Horizon 4 player, man, this is it's actually pretty insane, guys. Like, so far, I am loving this game. And one thing I also loved about when I was driving on the mountain here in the snow is the snow also felt really deep. Like, it wasn't just blanketed or like painted onto the mountain or something. You know what I mean? The snow actually felt deeper up there, which was really cool. You see like the tracks. And one thing, guys, that also really surprised me, by the way, is when I was sitting there for a second, I did end up realizing that the snow is like sparkling in the sunlight, which is something I loved seeing in Colorado, dude. When the sun would come down and hit the snow, and now people are like, blocked. We have snow. Well, guys, I don't have snow where I am, but I did end up noticing this immediately, like seeing the sun sparkling on the snow, dude. It was absolutely beautiful. For the third place I had to share here, guys, with me being a new player. Now, I'm probably going to guess and say most people also probably love this location. And the funny part is, I mispronounced this multiple times till I looked it up. Funny part is, I thought it was like Edinburgh or something like that. And I was like, no, that's definitely not right. It was Edinburgh. And I was like, okay, that sounds a bit closer. And then apparently locals call the place Edinburgh or something like that. And honestly, when I was driving through this town, bro, it made me literally want to go visit this place. I love the atmosphere. And one thing I really do love about this stuff too, guys, like now with me being in the United States, I have been like looking up, France and, different parts of the UK and stuff like that, man. I love the way these towns in the UK look and stuff. I love the overall like architecture design and the way these places look, man. I was driving through this town. I'm like, this is absolutely beautiful. Like honestly, I love it. And the funny part is, I was driving through this area in the GTR as well, which kind of added on to that slightly. And I was just kind of cruising along, seeing like the autumn trees and just the way the town felt. It really was an amazing place, dude. I feel like a lot of people are like, dude, you got to go see this place in person, because I have seen like the TikTok and like the Instagram videos of people driving here and they're like, yo, this place looks familiar, and then they show the actual place, which I think that stuff is so cool, dude. The way that they actually like bring the real place into some of these games like this is just so dang cool. And do let me know your thoughts on the town, guys. And with that, I also do know the top of this had like that really big castle looking thing as well. And I did not realize that thing was $15 million and you can buy it. I was like, wait, you could buy this place, bro? First, I have to get $15 million to buy the castle, but the fact that that, like, overlooks the entire town is so dang cool, man. I was like, all right, well, one day I'll probably pick this thing up and maybe I'll grab it. And then I kind of drove away and went down the road and stuff and, like, checked other areas out and kind of just enjoyed the overall feeling this town actually gave you. And honestly, I'm gonna have to visit this place one day, man. Forza's finna make me go to other places, dude. And with that, guys, as everybody probably wants to see it, the first thing I also had to do is I was like, I need to go back to Edinburgh. I think I said that right. In the snow. I have to go see how this place looks in the snow type of time. And dude, it did not disappoint. Seeing like the sidewalks being white, you see like the white rooftops and stuff like that, and kind of gives you like that wintry like town feeling, you know what I mean? Which again, I can't really experience that here where I live, but I really did love it in Colorado. And playing through this game, dude, just kind of hit me. Like seeing all the areas with snow, seeing the trees have snow. Some of them obviously don't have leaves because of the winter, so a lot of them kind of fall off in some places. But seeing like the wetness of the road with the snow all over the sidewalks, you see like the mountains in the background in the snow. And honestly, guys, maybe I might be losing my mind a bit because people are like, dude, it's just a town. Well, you know what? It's the atmosphere that the town gives you, especially in the different seasons. And honestly, it was all nailed. And as a new player, I really did love it. The final place I also wanted to show you guys, at least for me. Now, again, I feel like some of these stunning spots players might end up finding. Maybe this place might not be one of them. Or if you guys did find other ones, again, let me know in the comments below. I do also want to drive around and check more places out. I have been going around the map a good amount, but I probably did end up missing some stuff. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below some more stunning spots you guys also loved in this game. For me, though, I gotta admit the windmill area kind of like on the right part of the map in the middle-ish area, not too far from like the beginning of when you did end up starting. I don't know why I like this area so much. Maybe it was like the off-roading places that were around there where I could fly around in like a rally car or like a truck or something, take in the entire autumn feeling of everything being orange and stuff like that with the open fields, and you can kind of see everything around the area, you know what I mean? Like in the distance, because it's so open, you can see the mountains, you can see like the town and stuff like that, like the castle, and there's just a lot of places you can look at from this place. So maybe that was probably a reason why I liked it so much. It was just kind of like a really beautiful open area where you can see like the view of everything from there, kind of take all of that in. Also, the windmills are kind of insane on top of that. And I was like, you know what? Let me come back to this place in the winter as well, guys. And funny part is I was like, okay, well, let me wait for the winter time because I know it was going to be resetting. So when it did end up resetting, I came back to this place, dude, and not gonna lie, guys, seeing this area in the wintertime was also really pretty as well. Like, I just love the way the snow was looking. It was, again, deeper in some areas, which was very cool. I love seeing the road covered in snow. See, like, all the mountain areas in the background, the darker clouds behind it. And honestly, dude, Forza Horizon 4 is just, the whole game is honestly just a vibe, dude. Like, it's something I did not honestly think about that much when I started playing this game, but the more I did end up playing it, it really did hit pretty dang hard, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it really is insane how nice this game actually looks. Even in the nighttime area too, like when it's like duskish, it still looks really good. I was driving a Porsche, kind of just driving around and, just checking everything out, dude, and it really does suck you in. I can definitely see why this map is so great, which I will end up talking about in a separate video. Let me know what y'all think about some of these stunning spots I did end up finding. Now, again, this is from a brand new player. I've never played Forza Horizon 4 ever. I have only played 5, so I started to play 4, guys, and I was exploring, and every area I found in this video, dude, I was just kind of stuck there really looking at it. One part I also did not want to leave out, you guys will see this in the red Porsche. It's kind of in the middle of the map area too. Like, you see a line of trees, that really big body of like water in the middle. I really did love driving over there as well, man. That honestly could probably fall into it. I love seeing the tall trees in both areas of the road and kind of just the whole vibe that falls into it. Really is amazing. Also, again, guys, let me know of some other stunning spots you loved in Forza Horizon 4 in the comments below. I would love to check them out.